Dear Mr. Robert Rivas, you owe us $17 million. That's a wrong letter right there. I want nothing to do with that letter. Right? You get a letter, bill collector, throw that in the trash. Who needs that crap, right? Let's go live. There we go, EWF, Earth, Wind, and Fire, getting away on this Wednesday morning, Hump Day Wednesday. Good morning, Double R Radio. Thanks for waking up with me. Good morning, shout out to Brenda Silva. Good morning. How we doing, Brenda? Anyways, it's the 8:12 in the morning, October the 2nd, 2019. Right now in San Antonio, we are at 77 degrees. Pretty good, right? Not too bad. We're going to be in the 90s all week long, but next Monday, we have a cold front coming through, and it's going to bring the temperature down to the mid-80s throughout the day. That's perfect. Actually, I want it colder than that, but I'll take that for right now. I really, really will. Anyways, I tell you what, let's see. Good morning, shout out to Michelle Cohen. Good morning, Michelle. Let's see what's going on out here in this crazy world. Where do I want to go? I don't want to go there yet. We'll go here. Check this out. We'll start with this one. Check this out. Crazy story. A San Antonio man was stabbed with a sword after asking for his laptop back. Man, talk about a guy who doesn't appreciate a thing. Well, a man says that his neighbor said, "Hey, dude, can I borrow your laptop for a couple of hours? I want to do a couple of things." And the guy goes, "Yeah, go ahead, man. I'll come back and pick it up in a couple of hours." The guy says, "Okay, no problem." Well, after a couple of hours, the guy wanted his laptop back. He went and knocked on his neighbor's door, and his neighbor opened the door with a sword and stabbed his neighbor, the one who let him borrow his laptop. Man, talk about a thankless person. Well, anyway, the man's been arrested, and the laptop has been arrested as well. There you go. Good morning, shout out to Primo. Good morning, Primo. Now, let's see here. Well, man, talk about, let's see here. Where do I want to go? We'll go here next. Check this out. A performer in Ohio broke Guinness World Book of Records by having 5 hula hoops around her waist while the hula hoops were on fire. So the hula hoops are on fire, and she's moving around with 5 hula hoops. That's a Guinness Book of World Records right there. Who thinks up about things like this? I tried one hula hoop, and I tried setting it on fire, but it almost turned out to be a weenie roast. So look, I said, I don't think it's worth trying to set a new world record with a hula hoop that you light on fire. So I'm staying the hell away from that. So there you go. A new Guinness World Book of Records for a woman who had 5 flaming hula hoops around her waist at one time. I'll just stick with Fruit Loops. There you go. Let's see here what else is going on. This one here, man, I've got one here that's just simply crazy. Check this out. A little girl. Well, let me backtrack here. Parents at an apartment heard a gunshot go off inside their apartment. Well, they took off and they heard it coming from their little girl's room. When they walked in there, the little girl was holding her daddy's gun, and she had just shot her doll. And they were like, "What the heck?" And the little girl said she was being a bad little girl, so I had to shoot her. Wow. So this little girl went and got her dad's gun and claimed that her baby doll, her play doll, was being a bad little girl. So she decided to shoot the doll. The doll was begging for its life. The little girl didn't care, man. The little girl said, "You're going down." And well, there you go. As the EMS was called for the doll, and but they couldn't revive it. There you go. I'll get back with you with the rosary and everything else about when they're going to bury the doll and all that other good stuff. There you have it. But that's really crazy, right? For a little girl to grab a gun and go and shoot her doll. Wow, crazy. Now, where do I want to go next? Let's go here before I talk about what I want to talk about. Check this out. We all know that baseball playoffs are in the air, right? Baseball fever, right? Playoffs and all this other good stuff. And, of course, my beloved Houston Astros, are in the playoffs, but they're waiting for tonight's game between the Oakland A's and the Rays. The A's and the Rays are playing tonight, and they're going to take on the winner of that one-game series here in Houston. Everything kicks off. I'm just need to find out when the heck they're going to be starting. But anyways, good morning, shout out, good out to X-Man, Xavier Oliveras. Good morning, brother. How we doing? There we go. 38 days, you say, X-Man. 38 days. And then I won't be single no more. Well, dude, I'm going to see if I can talk you out of it, X-Man. I'm going to see if I can possibly talk you out of it. Well, anyway, check this out. Crazy story. A Houston mattress salesman, check this out. A Houston mattress salesman bet $3.5 million that the Astros will win the World Series. Wow, that's a mega bet right there. So anyways, I guess he's got several mattress stores there in Houston, Texas. He arrived at the DraftKings Sportsbook in Mississippi with $3.5 million in cash. And he put the bet, $3.5 million, that the Houston Astros are going to win the World Series. Man! Wow! Man! I love the Astros. I want them to win, but I'm not going to bet all that money. I'm not going to do it. But I do want them to win. I really, really do. So look, good luck, because if he wins, we all win if we're Astros fans, right? Now, check this out. My son, him and his wife, they just came back from a cruise, and he was giving me a lot of lowdowns about the cruise. And for the past 5 or 6 years, I've been thinking about going on a cruise. It's just a matter of taking the time and going out there. And I'm really worried about getting seasick out there. I really, really am. I don't want to get seasick out there. I don't mind getting A-sick or B-sick, but I don't want to get seasick. No, not funny. Okay. So anyways, now check this out. I'm going to give you some facts about cruises, what they go through on some of their eating habits. Now, did you know that on a cruise ship, they go through at least 10,000 eggs per day? Wow! Man, that's a lot of eggs, 10,000 eggs. Also, on a cruise ship, they go through 40 different varieties of fruit and 80 different types of vegetables. Man. Also, on the cruise ship, they go through 479,000 gallons of drinking water per day. That's a lot of thirsty people there. Also, passengers consume 20,000 pounds of potatoes per week. Man, that's a lot of papa. Ice cream. Also, 700 pounds of ice cream is consumed per week on a cruise ship. 15,000 pounds of beef steak is consumed per week on a cruise ship. Man, bacon, 5,300 pounds of bacon is consumed per week. That's a lot of hungry people. Also, chicken, 9,700 pounds of chicken is consumed per week on a cruise ship. And last but not least, on a cruise ship, passengers go through 450 cases of champagne per week. Man, now, I've heard some things about cruise ships to where it's pretty cool, but they can be very, very expensive as well. That's like I kind of hesitate, and I think I'm going to stick with paddle boats. Do y'all remember paddle boats? We used to have paddle boats here at Brackenridge Park. Those paddle boats is where you get on a kind of like a little boat. It's like a bike. And for you to get anywhere, you gotta, like a bike, you gotta get on the pedals and you gotta move it. And you can go to the right or to the left. I used to like doing that until they got me for DWI. I was kind of drunk and I ran over 2 decks. And there you go. One of the decks, before he died, he yelled Aflac. And, what are you going to do? Good morning, John. I'm going to Double R Radio sponsor, Mr. James Gonzalez. How you doing, brother? Mr. Money Mart himself. James! It's playoff baseball, brother. Playoff baseball. Let's check out the Astros schedule, see what they're going to play, man, and let's make some plans. Anyways, I tell you what, 8:20 in the morning, let's get it going. Let's do something by Loggins and Messina. Your mama don't dance and your daddy don't rock and roll. I do. I still do. Good morning. Man, feeling a little beat up this morning. Had a long day yesterday, man. Man, it had been a really, really long day. And when I finally got home and rested and whatever, man, I was out for the count by 10 o'clock, man. I was done with. I really, really was. So, look, I'm pretty well rested this morning. There we go. Anyways, I tell you what, let's get back to the morning show. Join me, robertrivasradio.com. Just click on that media player button and you'll be joining me live. Orale.